All this extreme festival of motorsport action is proudly brought to you by Bridgestone Tyres, Car Care Clinic and Motormart Park Store. Zwartkops Raceway and celebrating Women's Month this week, enjoying all of the action and also celebrating that it is August and the month that Women's Day falls in. Who's that funny guy? As we head into Bridgestone Superbikes. Yep, celebrating Women's Month, and we're starting things out here with the Bridgestone Superbikes. Harry Timmerman on the HP4, that is a beast of a motorbike. And joining people in commentary, as always, will be Rob Portman.
Yeah, thanks, Craig. It's going to be all-out action here on Zwartkops Raceway track. The Bridgestone R11 tyres loving life and providing huge amounts of grips for all the riders. Nicholas Gertenbach getting ready on his big beamer. Looks like it's going to be a battle between Yamaha R1s and BMW S1000 RRs, and of course that big HP4 of Harry Timmerman.
All the R's, brother, all the R's. Waiting to go now. Ready to go. This is going to be cool to see. Bertolini making a welcome return to Superbikes. Hasn't been on the grid for a while, but he's being helped out there by Magic Michael White, SA Superbike champion. Let's see what it's like off the line. Inzinger works. Oh, what a start. And unfortunately just bogs down ever so slightly and then gets up into second place, tucking in behind Hendrik de Bruin.
Good start there from Hein McMahon on the first of those bright pink bikes, and Ian Hardwood around the outside. Great to have Ian Hardwood stepping into the Bridgestone Superbikes, getting a little bit more extra track time as he goes out for the Red Square ZX10 Masters Cup. Around the outside, Henk Scaling doing the same there. Good little battle going on between those two. Harry Timmerman just up the road, trying to get himself on that podium.
Gertenbach right behind Hardwood as they come into turn number 4 now. Look at that, a little manoeuvring happening as it looks like Henk Scaling's dropped back ever so slightly from the back end of Brian Rothko. The first of the pink bikes, of course, is McMahon. The second one is Rothko, running in teammate colours this weekend and celebrating Women's Month here in Bridgestone Superbikes.
Hendrik de Bruin out front. This is one of his favourite tracks, and he's already starting to cement his authority here. Harry Timmerman has made the move at the top of the hill, used the extra horsepower on that BMW HP4 race, and he's made the move ahead of Hein McMahon. That's going to be a really good battle, jostling all the way to the end between those two for the final podium position. And just behind them, Byron Rothko. He's going to try and get himself in the mix as well.
Gertenbach had a look on the inside, might have made it stick on Howard as they come into the final corner. The NetCB R1 getting away from Bertolini on a similar machine. Then it's the HP4 BMW S1000 RR of McMahon. This is a good run here from Hein. He really has got some great pace here at Zwartkops and is able to run a little bit closer to what he did earlier on in the season to Harry Timmerman.
Yeah, he's had some real bad luck so far this season, but if he can get it onto the podium, it'll be a good day in the saddle so far. His teammate there in 4th place. So far, both pink bikes doing an excellent job. Just behind them, Henk Scaling holding off Nicholas Gertenbach with Ian Harwood. Not too far behind, but an impressive introduction into Bridgestone Superbikes for Luca Bertolini.
Yeah, nice to see him stepping up and into that and being helped out, as I mentioned earlier on, by Magic Mike White, who of course is the Ridgeway race bar rider, looking for a chance now to make his welcome return. Hopefully going to be back in SA contending and looking for another title, but we're not quite sure what the plans are there for him just yet. But Bertolini's plans certainly going well. First time out and second place.
Harry Timmerman, he's tweaked that bike. Dean Ferreira doing a great job at helping Harry get that bike all sorted. And Harry Timmerman now starting to show great pace around Zwartkops. So we go on board here with Hein McMahon, the first of the pink bikes. As he comes down the hill, you can listen to that BMW S1000 RR scream on the brakes down into second gear, and then it's all about hanging on down the front straight.
Oh, great drive there, and looks like he's trying to close down on the back end of that man there, Harry Timmerman, who leads out the Class M Masters battle at this stage. He's second in Class B behind Bertolini, and looks like Hein McMahon is actually closing him down.
And remember, Harry Timmerman's got to make up some championship points because he crashed last time out at Red Star Raceway on that beautiful bike. Got it all fixed up, and he's right at the front end of the field now. Like you said, if he can just steal a couple more points, try and get onto the back of Bertolini, I don't think it's going to be possible, because this man, Hendrik de Bruin, is just checking out at the front of this race and loving life on the Big Bang R1 on those Bridgestone R11 tyres. Stability just shown there at the top of the hill, not even moving an inch is that bike under Hendrik de Bruin.
Yeah, Bertolini doesn't have an answer at this stage, and both the Yamahas pulling a big margin over the BMW boys. Timmerman there hanging on ahead of McMahon, but McMahon is closing. McMahon is dangerous. It looks like he has got a slightly better lap time on him at this stage, and I don't think there's going to be an answer there from Timmerman. He's trying to hang on, looking for overall victories, and of course looking for consolidation of points at this time of the season. Cannot afford to make any more mistakes like he did at Red Star.
On board here with Bertolini, you can hear just touching that rev limiter going into turn 1, gets it in their third gear, jams it on, back down into second gear. Rear wheel does step out ever so slightly, slipper clutch comes into play there, but beautiful, hitting that apex perfectly. Great ride this from Bertolini. Looking forward to seeing more of him in action throughout the season.
Yeah, that Enzinga Works Yamaha is going well. Speaking of going well, this man is putting in some great lap times. Ian Howard getting better and better every time he climbs on board that TRP Kawasaki, and definitely looking for a busy day in the saddle today, not only in Superbikes, but also in ZX10.
And that's what the beauty of the Bridgestone R11s. They can really handle all the pressure thrown at them. And look at this, Hein McMahon. We said he was the man on the move on track. He's putting some really good lap times. Is he going to try and get alongside Harry Timmerman at the top of the hill? This is going to be so close. They're going to go side by side into turn number 5. McMahon gets the rear wheel, stepping up and makes the move. Only just Timmerman has to let him go by. Like, does Harry Timmerman have any kind of answer for the bright pink bike ahead of him?
Well, it looks like he's looking for the Masters victory here, and this man looking for the victory overall. Hendrik de Bruin pulling a massive margin over Bertolini now. McMahon, as we just saw, moving up into third place. That'll be second in Class B. There's a lap to go now. Class A sorted out here. No worries at all for that Net CB R1 Yamaha of Hendrik de Bruin.
Rico Bertoloni just behind them. Here's Hein McMahon. He's up into third place. Now, it doesn't look like Harry Timmerman's got an answer on this final lap. So Hein McMahon striking when it counts there. And this is the battle just behind them. Byron Rothqual is holding down that 5th place. But here's Nicholas Gertenbach, Ian Harwood, and Henk Scaling just behind him. So it's good battles all the way through the field.
Yeah, Harwood going to try and keep off the attack coming out of Henk Scaling and looking for possibly third place and second place in the Masters. Checkered flag about to come out. Class A, and overall victory goes to Hendrik de Bruin. Easily done. You can see Bertolini did close him down, but I think Hendrik de Bruin rolled off in that last lap. So Bertolini's stoked. He's on the podium. He's leading out Class B as well. He's taken the victory in his category there for the second place, ahead of McMahon in third and Timmerman in fourth. Byron Rothwell comes up to make up the top 5. Then it was Gertenbach and Harwood, with Henk Scaling finishing up in the top 8. Let's catch up with Hein McMahon down in pit lane.
First of all, I would just like to say to all the ladies out there, Happy Women's Day. This is for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. You made me wear a tutu today, the whole day, so that's all for you guys. We had a very good launch off the line. I managed to get in front in third place, stayed in front of that big and mighty HP4 race of Harry. It was a really close race. We almost ran into one another there at turn 5. But yeah, it's great racing. That's what you guys want to see. So that's what we give you guys. So I just want to say thanks to all my sponsors, to X-Pro, to BDJ Freight, also to Mac Magic. You guys are great. Without you guys, we won't be able to do this. Thanks, guys.